Warning, due to the use of paint stripper, power tools, paints, and chemical adhesive, this video is for mature audiences only.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the Diecast, Dad. If this is your first time stumbling upon the channel, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you can be notified about future uploads. As you can tell from the title, this is going to be a fun one. We're going to be building DD Speed Shop's 1955 Chevy Bel Air Gasser snowplow. And if you don't know what we're talking about, here's some clips from the video.
Well, last time you saw this 55 Chevy, it was in the garage. Haphazardly had the plow attached to it. We were doing big smoky burnouts. Well, since then, it's now snowing, and I need the plow to actually work. So I wired it all up, painted it all up, fixed it all up. We got big bi-spline tires in the back with tire chains, and we actually do a little bit of plowing. It's a fully functional 55 Chevy Gasser snowplow. 2-lane snow top.
So now that you're more acquainted with what we're going to be building, we're going to be using the Hotwheels Tri-5 Tear as our base and a bucket from a Hot Wheels or a Matchbox to create our snowplow that was graciously donated by Diecast Boy Wonder. And this build is complete. We're going to be giving this to him. So let's head on over to the workshop and start this build. So let's go ahead and disassemble our gasser. And let's throw our body in some citrus strip. So we're going to let this sit in here for a couple of hours. So now that we're letting our car strip, we're going to work on the snowplow. But first, let's go ahead and cut our bucket so it actually looks like more of a plow. All right, so we cut our bucket, and we're going to be doing some fine tuning to create the plow. So I'm going to be doing some standing and fabricating, so it looks more like a plow versus a bucket. So let's get this cleaned up. All right, so we got everything mostly cleaned up. Should give us our look that we're going after. So should be able to plow. We're going to glue this together, and when we come back, we'll cut the arms to fit the chassis of our 55 Chevy. All right, so we got our plow part glued on there and painted up, and I painted the black stripe on the bottom of the blade. I was going to do like control arms on the back of the plow and have it coming off the body, but that was proving to be more difficult than I expected. So I just went ahead and glued the plow directly to the chassis, and it still looks good, and the car still rolls. So we're just waiting for our car to finish stripping, and then we'll take that out and get it ready for paint, and I'll see you guys over in the booth. All right, guys, so I got the car ready for paint. If you guys don't know how to prep your car for paint, I have a video on it in the How to Customize Diecast playlist that I'll go ahead and link in the description. It's how to prepare your car for paint and painting. We just got some acrylic Deco Art Americana slate gray. It was much lighter than the Createx gray I have, so I'm gonna go ahead and paint it with that. I did thin it down pretty thin so it can spray through the gun if you can't tell it's super thin. So let's start spraying. So I'm going to go ahead and let this dry. And we'll see if it needs another coat or not after that. All right, so we did end up hitting it with a second coat. We're just waiting for it to dry. And then we're going to hit it with some clear. But while we're waiting for it to dry, let's go over to Dan at DD Speed Shop and watch him put his 55 Chevy Bel Air Plow to work.
All right, we got the hot rod all fired up. We actually came out to a little field here we're going to try and plow. Typically I just do, like I have been using it, just for my driveway, my old man's driveway, but that's a bunch of back and forth, bunch of screwing around. Maybe we'll end the day with that. But everyone thinks this thing can't plow, and it can, and it does a good job. The only issue we have, the plow mounts so low, it does catch a lot of snow. So you gotta be a little leery, and I got no weight in the back, but we got the chains. So I think what we're gonna do, we do a little plowing. Danny's actually in there setting up the drone. That's what you're doing, droning. So we'll get a few drive-bys, get a few drone shots, do that. And then we're gonna go home. I'll pull the tire chains because those are not really legal on the road and they ride like crap. And we'll actually gotta run some errands in this thing. So we'll go take it to Canadian Tire, do a few things, get her out in the wild, maybe see what people think of it. Because I've only been driving just around home and stuff, but it's a nice day. Enjoy it. And all the haters, man, come on, it's a 55 Chevy snowplow. A little bit of salt won't hurt it.
As you see, just like his, ours does plow. The wheels still roll, and it plows pretty good. So I'm going to get this cleaned up and do a close-up so we can do the outro. All right, guys, so we got our snow somewhat cleaned up. As you see, we got the primer gray blade, just like his, with the black line. And we have the primer gray 55 Chevy, like in 2-lane blacktop, the way his looks. And even though we had to fabricate our own plow, I feel like it didn't come out that bad. I feel like it still looks pretty good. We have the plow markers on it, and I painted the tips black so it would match his. The only thing we don't have is the hood. So ours looks a little different, but it's the same all around pretty much. And the clips that I used in the video, they're gonna be linked down in the description, so you guys can check out the full videos of those if you guys want. And real quick before the video ends, I just want to let you guys know that I got the clear glass from a different 55 Chevy, and I put the purple glass into that one. So thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.